All right, all right.
Let's move on. The off season. Let's talk about the off season. It's already a lot of rumors are already spreading, even though the season isn't over. I've heard the Cleveland Cavaliers. If you don't know, there's a lot of reports throughout the season that some of the Cavs players are frustrated with Colin Sexton. He's like
Yeah, I heard
dominant,
about
high
that.
usage player. Just takes up, just limits everyone else's potential. I guess that's what they're
Yeah.
saying. I've heard rumors saying that the Cavs are trying to move up to the first pick. I believe they have the third pick in this draft, and they want Cade Cunningham. Um, what do you think, man? Do you think they should trade Colin Sexton? Um, yeah, what do you think about Colin Sexton?
Detroit, right? Detroit has the first pick.
But I don't think Detroit wants to trade it, bro. Like if I'm
Yeah.
Detroit, I'm taking Cade, bro. I think
Yeah,
Cade,
exactly. If I'm
Cade
Detroit, I'm
would be
taking
good.
Cade, dude. I'm taking Cade over Sexton. Uh
But would you take Colin Sexton and the third pick? Because with the third pick, you're probably gonna get someone like
Jalen
might
Green.
get Mobley, but you'll probably get either Jalen Green or Jalen Suggs.
Yeah. Uh you never know, bro. Might draft some of these guys from overseas. Let's see. Dude, I swear to God, oh my God, I don't know. I want to move on from Team USA, but fuck, if Team USA doesn't win gold, I don't know what to say, man.
You're
Shit.
for real, man.
All right, so for
I think
Cavs,
we should low key start picking up these random fucking Nigerian players.
yeah, dude.
Who was that dude, bro? That's Caleb something, bro. I know his name got to be trending. Hold up.
Okay, so the Cavs are rebuilding, right? The Cavs are definitely rebuilding. So trading Sexton for who would you trade Sexton for?
Well, before I answer that, what do you think about them offering Jarret Allen a max? I believe Jarret Allen's contract will end this year, and there was like rumors. They said they were going to offer Jarret Allen $100 million contract over 5 years, something like that. You think would you do that for Jarret Allen, or would you prefer to give money to Sexton? Because Sexton's contract is expiring soon too. That's also why they want to trade him, because they don't think he's worth like a max contract.
Honestly, you kind of know I'm kind of a big Jarret Allen fan, dude.
Yeah.
Jarret Allen, he did what needed to be done. He was a good center. He was a good shot blocker. But giving him a max, ooh, I don't know about that. I feel like $100 million is not bad. Like that's basically a max, huh? $100 million, 5 years, $20 million a year. Dude, what? I don't think it's smart to sign Jarret Allen to a max this early.
There's gonna be a team that's gonna throw him a max though, and if you can't match that offer, I believe it's a restricted free.
Who do you think? Who do you think's gonna give Jarret Allen a max though?
Bro, I think a lot of teams. Off the top of my head, shit, bro, I gotta look at teams with salary to throw at him.
Like Rockets? Fuck, I don't know. Mavs, maybe. Mavs does that.
Rockets are gonna take Mobley at 2, I believe, and they have Christian Wood, so I don't think they have room for Jarret Allen.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna just search it up.
Celtics, maybe. Celtics. If Celtics have money, they can probably.
I don't think they have money. I mean, if they somehow get rid of, they just got Al Horford, so I don't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you see, like
who's that can sign Jarret Allen? All right, let me pull this article. I'll name some teams. You can try to, teams at the top of my head that have money. The Mavs, but I don't think he would fit well with the Mavs.
Get Team this out, bro.
The Knicks, I believe. Oh, the Hornets. I would like to see him on the Hornets.
Because, dude, I think the Hornets would definitely suit Jarret Allen a lot better. If I was Jarret Allen, I would look to try to join the Hornets. No joke.
Yeah, because you could rim run, LaMelo can win the ball.
Exactly.
It would be a very fun team.
It would be a crazy team, dude. It would be a crazy team. I think the Hornets would definitely pursue Jarret Allen if he was not given that max. But besides that, I mean, yeah, there's not too many teams that are looking to pursue Jarret Allen. But I don't know. As a Cleveland, like for Cavs, are you really signing? I mean, look at that. Would you consider signing? I already told you. I would probably like not sign him to a max, but like Dude, I don't know. I need to see what options I have. I would try like either trade them. I mean, I know Cavs are rebuilding. It just depends, like on who they want and like what they feel like is good for their team, right? Because it's not finalized yet, huh? They haven't said, oh, yeah, we're gonna give Jarret a max. It's just rumor talk, right?
Yeah, it's just rumor, but he's gonna have to sign a contract this year, I believe. So
Yeah, I
it's
feel this also
something
gonna
to
be
do.
crazy, dude.
So you said you wouldn't sign Jarret Allen. Then if you don't sign Jarret Allen, you're gonna have a lot of money. Are you gonna sign Colin Sexton then for that big amount of money?
Dude, the Cleveland, right? Fuck, dude.
Let me give my opinion. I think Jarret Allen. I would re-sign Jarret Allen. You have Darius Garland probably gonna play point or shooting guard. He could do both. I think they should take. Well, I think it depends on the draft.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Depends on who they draft.
Yeah, so obvious. I'm pretty sure everyone, Kate Cunningham's going number one. If they
Yeah,
don't,
there's no way. Dude, if the Detroit does not pick up Kate Cunningham, it's the Spider GM, bro.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
They're like, yo, we're gonna be Kate, dude. Kate is a good college.
I'm already a Pistons fan, man. I don't know what to say, man. So if they don't draft Kate Cunningham, I'm taking my talents to Houston, bro.
It's Houston. Oh yeah, Houston's
second pick. So I think for the Cavs, they need to see Cade for sure. I think we should expect Cade to go number one. They have to monitor what Houston does with their pick.
Yeah.
Even though I think they're gonna go with Evan Mobley, that's like the general consensus. They could go with Jalen Suggs. They could go with Jalen Green, because I feel like they want to play Christian Wood at the 5, so that could be a reason why. Because Christian Wood, I don't know if you want him playing the 4 in today's era. So him playing at the 5 might be better, and then you can have someone to pair along KPJ, like a dynamic scorer like Jalen Green, and that will give Cavs. If that happens, then the Cavs can take Evan Mobley at the 5, and they just let go of Jarret Allen.
That's true. That's true. I mean, look at the Rockets roster. Though. They don't really have like 8 players. Like what the fuck? They have KPJ, Olynyk, who's that? Like Kevin Martin Jr. as well, KMJ, John Wall.
They have a lot of players that just came up out of nowhere.
Like, yeah. Like they did good.
Yeah.
But
so wait, if you were the Rockets, are you taking Evan Mobley?
I think I'm taking Evan Mobley. Unless I'm like Jalen Suggs, but like I don't think need another guard. Like I don't think I need another guard for Rockets.
Yeah, because John Wall's going to be there for one more year.
Yeah, John Wall's going to be there. You have KPJ popping up, KMJ. You got who else they got as a guard? I think that's it, right? Like someone else.
Those are their 2 main guards, and then they have like Sterling Brown. And
yeah. Don't they have Jayshawn Tate too?
Yeah, he's a forward, I believe.
Yeah.
And they have Avery Bradley.
Oh yeah, Avery Bradley.
We got it for James Harden.
Yeah.
What are the Rockets doing, man? I really hope Rockets get someone that fits them, bro. Whoever they take, if they take Mobley, I think I might go with Mobley too, just because, like, I've seen clips. I was initially, I told you before, the podcast might not know. I told you I wasn't really high on like centers.
Yeah.
7-footer centers that are slower, because we see what happened to Bam Adebayo. Dude was getting exposed.
Yeah.
Bam dropped 39 points on him. So these big ass centers, they just can't guard the perimeter, and then the guards are just doing pick and roll switching on them. So, I'm more in favor of like the Bam Adebayo, defensive versatility type of center. But after seeing Evan Mobley, I seen a lot of clips of his defensive highlights. He was guarding like guards and he was locking them up. Like he was playing like Lugens Dort, 7-foot Lugens Dort type of defense.
That's good. Yeah, that's good.
On the perimeter. So I'm pretty high on Evan Mobley now.
I feel like the center's main like concerns are always their perimeter defense, just because they're tall, they're lanky, they're not supposed to be fast, right? Guards are supposed to be easily blow by them, cross them up, jelly on them or whatnot. But Evan Mobley, I feel like he is one of the top guards that can do all. He can keep up with guards at the same time, but he also defend the paint, right?
I just hope he develops more of a jump shot. Like he's he's okay right now. Like I've seen a little bit of his shooting, but I don't think his. I hope he develops more of a perimeter shooting. Like I seen him more mid range, but I
Yeah.
hope he can extend to the three.
Yeah, I feel like the three is very, very important in this type of play style right now, this type of games, right? Like obviously the game's gonna keep evolving. You're gonna see some fucking crazy, in about five, no matter not five, like 3 to 5 years from now, every player's gonna need to be having a 3-pointer. Like at that point, like they need to be shooting threes, right?
We're
Like
gonna see another Giannis, but with a Steph Curry play style.
yeah, exactly. Like
it's gonna be crazy. Bro.
Yeah, like KD, like the KD build is gonna be the standard build now.
We're gonna see a buff KD build one day.
Yeah,
long, big LeBron, but like a 7-foot 3-point shooting.
Yeah. You're gonna see some like we'll see some like logo range too, like like fucking Lillard range, man. Like it's gonna be crazy. Because I feel like the game's gonna keep evolving, and everyone's gonna be like, "Yo, we have to do all of this. You have to have LeBron's IQ. You have to have KD's build. You gotta be buff like Giannis. You gotta be having jump shot like fucking Dame or Curry, right? You gotta have like the defense paralysis of like fucking Giannis or AD. Like it's fucking being crazy. Like I feel like those players are gonna come soon. Those guys are gonna be like, okay, this is what you need to work on. Like you're 7 foot, you got the height down right now. You need a jumper, you need some defense, you need some speed, right? It's like gonna be NBA 2K25. Build your character, man. Like god damn.
I feel like we're seeing them already, man. I feel like the next generation of players, like we're seeing MPJ. I feel like will be the next Kevin Durant.
Yeah, MPJ
He's
for
a little
sure.
bit bigger than Kevin Durant. So we're starting to see like fucking I don't know if you checked out the high school player Amani Bates.
Oh, I've heard about him.
That's another Kevin Durant. Chet Holmgren. There's a dude from France. Fuck, I forgot his name. But yeah, we're seeing like a whole bunch of Kevin Durant's already coming out. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, that's what I said. It's gonna be very, very like I feel like the ball games is changing. The ball games is changing. But going back to this topic of fucking Colin Sexton, Cavs, like if you were, what team would pursue Sexton? Like what team would want Sexton on your team? Like, hey, I want Colin Sexton on my team. Like, which team would say that?
I know New York has been pursuing a point guard because Derrick Rose, they want to manage his minutes. They don't want to play him that much.
Yeah.
And the other point guard's fucking Alfred Payton.
Oh yeah, Alfred.
So I think New York can pursue him. I don't know what the package would be. Maybe since Cavs are rebuilding, they'll be interested in like Obi Toppin.
Oh yeah, Obi Toppin for sure. Obi Toppin for sure.
Because Obi Toppin, like I feel like Obi Toppin's pretty good, but he doesn't really have a chance to play because you could really only play Obi Toppin at the 4. He's too slow laterally to play the 3. He's not like big enough to play the 5. So and you have Randall at the 4. So
yeah, exactly. Like he's playing behind Randall basically.
Mm-hmm. So I think the Knicks can go after them. I'm looking at this article, and I think actually no, fuck the article. I see something else crazy. Since we're Laker fans, if you want Colin Sexton on the Lakers, what would you give up for Colin
Sexton? Give him Kuzma for Sexton. That's the best you're gonna get, man.
Yeah, they're not taking that shit, bro. Colin Sexton is at a 19 point or 20 point score this year, I believe.
Yeah, but you're dude. Think about who's Colin Sexton starting, bro. Give Kuzma the same thing. I feel like Kuzma dropped 15, 16 points.
Oh, he's averaging 24 points this season. So
yeah, bro. But this guy,
and Kuzma,
what's his field goal percentage? What's Sexton's field goal percentage?
It's not bad. 47.5 and 30. Wait, no, that's last year. Let's see this year. Yeah, 47.5% from the field, 37 from 3. That's not bad. Like, you want me to compare Kuzma stats? let's look at Kyle Kuzma. Let's see. Okay, 44.3 and 36. So
Colin's around the same. Sexton's still better, obviously.
Yeah, but the main thing is Kyle Kuzma just keeps disappointing in the playoffs. We haven't even seen Colin Sexton in the playoffs, so we don't know. But at least we're getting Colin Sexton's like defensive intensity.
I feel like Colin Sexton with LeBron and AD would be really, really good. But like you said, who would you take away? You would be starting what? Shooter, Sexton, LeBron, AD, and I guess KCP, or like that's usually basically what you would start, right?
Would you give up Shooter?
For Sexton, I don't
Yeah.
probably not, man.
I think, yeah, that trade doesn't work out for both teams because
Yeah, it doesn't work
they're
out.
trying to rebuild, and Colin Sexton's the younger,
Yeah,
more potential type of player. So maybe it'll be interesting to see who the Cavs try to get.
yeah. I want to see. I want to see what they're gonna do.
I think the Cavs should try to get like a wing player because regardless of the draft, I believe they have the center position locked in, whether it's Jarret Allen or they're gonna try taking Mobley. And then their guards, I'm pretty sure they're gonna have it locked in with Darius Garland being their guard, and then they have some guys like Dylan Windler who's pretty good. But they're regardless of who they get, if they don't get the center, they can keep Allen and then they can draft Green or Jalen Suggs. So I think they should take like a forward, a small or power forward. So a dynamic one. Let me look at this article. They're saying trade him for Siakam.
Yo, take your cap off and put it back on, bro.
Wait. What do you think about trading him for if it's a package for Siakam? Because Toronto's trying to rebuild now. Kyle Lowry's gone. Toronto, I believe, they have the 4th pick in the draft, so they should be able to get one of the Jalen's, whether it's Suggs or Green. If they get Jarret Allen, he's they're gonna have to pay him, but
yeah,
he's still the younger player. They're finally gonna have a center, and then they can put Chris Boucher at the 4. That can work out, and then they can just start rebuilding from there.
So what would be the team? Jarret Allen, Pascal Siakam, and then rebuild the team off around. And then you get one of the Jalen's, like Jalen Green, Jalen Suggs, one of them.
No, Siakam will be gone. So it's gonna be okay. Let's just say I'm pretty sure most mock drafts have Jalen Suggs getting drafted to the Raptors. Yeah. So you're gonna have Fred VanVleet at the 1, Suggs at the 2, probably. They're gonna figure out the 3. It's probably gonna be OG Anunoby. I think they're fine with that.
Probably, yeah.
And then the 4 is gonna be Chris Boucher, he played pretty good last season.
Yeah,
so you start him at the 4 if you're gonna rebuild, and then at the 5 you have Jarret Allen. Your team's probably not gonna make the playoffs, but it's like a rebuilding team, and then you could try to get like Chet Holmgren and Monty Bates next year. So that's interesting.
That is interesting. I would feel like that team would work out, honestly. I don't see any problems with that team at all. I mean, they're playing Chris Boucher, which is like he's pretty decent, honestly. He's not like horrendous or even bad. I just feel like he doesn't have enough minutes because he's playing behind Siakam, right?
Yeah, and he can't play the 5, bro. He's way too skinny. Like he gets dominated every time.
Yeah.
I looked at the next team that this article. If you guys want to check out the article, it's by NBA Analysis Network. But this article is saying that the San Antonio Spurs are another team that is expected to make a run at Jarret Allen, and they're saying that the main piece that they're going to trade away is Derek White and DeJounte Murray.
And DeJounte Murray and Derek White, right?
Yeah. Maybe they'll throw in other pieces. I think if they do this, they should keep Derek White or DeJounte Murray and try to trade Jakob Poeltl.
Yeah, Jakob. Yeah.
Just because I don't think Jarret Allen and Jakob Poeltl will play well together. Even though I do like Jakob Poeltl, he's a good defender, but having those like 2 big, slow, non-shooting, that just sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds horrendous, bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude? All right, let's see.
What do you think about that trade if you're the Cavs? If you're looking at
to rebuild, I feel like they might take that trade. I feel like they might need to tweak some. They might tweak some numbers or some players. They swap out some players. But yes, it just depends. Like the Cavs are looking to rebuild, right? Like they're keeping Garland, Jarret Allen for sure. They need. I feel like do you think they need a veteran player or not?
I think so. I was watching Richard Jefferson talk about this as well. where
Yeah.
he was saying that he thinks that a lot of teams, the main mistake with a lot of teams is that they're rebuilding with all these young players. They keep
Yeah.
getting rid of their old players,
Yeah.
and the young
Exactly.
players don't know what to do on the court because they're not being mentored. It's just
Yeah.
a whole bunch of
Exactly. Exactly. That's what I was saying.
21-year-olds running around, going against and getting dominated against people who've been doing this for years.
Exactly. You know, like, dude, these old guys play the game. They understand what needs to be done to win the game, right?
And he also brought up an example. The Suns this year, a very young team, a lot of young talent, but it's a whole bunch of inexperience. Like they don't really know what they're doing. You can
Yeah, but they
see
brought in
that with
Chris Paul.
DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah.
DeAndre Ayton last year, he wasn't like, I was watching him. Sometimes I'm looking at him like, what the fuck are you? Why are you standing there? Like, but this year we seen like they added Chris Paul, Jay Crowder, these guys that kind of just tell them, give them a direction of what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like especially this game. Let's talk about this. Like this previous, like this game.
Mhm.
You see, like DeAndre Ayton being more confident. Obviously, the only misstep we had was Devin Booker, but Jay Crowder's hitting nice shots. Chris Paul is hitting good shots. Like I feel like you said, it's just the young players that sometimes they need to be grounded. Like they need the veteran players to be like, hey, like it's okay. These games happen. Let's come back next game and just fuck them up. Like let's try and do better next game. Instead of them like, oh shit, what do I do now? When they lose, they're like, what do I do now? Do I go back in the gym and just work on it? Do I watch film? Like what the fuck do I do? Like they're like, what the hell? Right? But I feel like Chris Paul and Jay Crowder and like all these like older players, like especially coaches too, like they have experience. They're like, hey, things like this happen, right? Take it slow, right? We know what we need to do. And I feel like that's why I said for Cleveland, do you think they need a veteran player? Like who would
I
they
think so.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who, top of my head, but another example that I thought of that was pretty good is that I thought Gordon Hayward was a really good veteran for like LaMelo Ball this year.
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
just him knowing what to do on the court, it just kind of like brings that like winning mentality, winning culture onto that team.
Yeah,
Already.
exactly.
He's been winning for a long time. He's always a top seed with Boston. He did pretty good in Utah, so. And then we saw Rozier really shine this year.
Oh yeah, Rozier for sure popped out. Like he made a statement, dude. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna show off this year."
Yeah, and then so yeah, I think the Cavs, they could definitely use a veteran. I'm not sure who though. Yeah, top of my head, I'm not sure who. Maybe they could bring in a guard, but I feel like if you bring in a veteran guard, you already have Garland, and you're gonna bring in one of the Jalen's who are both guards. So yeah. I'm not sure. Maybe they need like a playmaking forward.
Hey, LeBron back to Cleveland or what?
Hey, she's not going back to Cleveland, bro. After experiencing LA, bro, you're not going back to Cleveland. Come on. All right, there's one more team that this article said that could be pursuing Jarret Allen this offseason. And they're saying that they want to trade for Jarret Allen. Oh, by the way, Washington Wizards.
Washington, I forgot about that fucking team for a second. I was like,
yeah. So they don't really have a center. They just have Thomas Bryant, but he was injured the whole season.
Yeah.
And then their guards are good, but we don't know if they're gonna break it up or not with Russell and Beal. I think the deal's gonna involve Davis Bertans, who was just awful signing. I believe he's getting paid $18 million. So what do you think? Do you think Jarret Allen would fit on the Wizards, and what do you think the Cavs could get?
I honestly feel like, dude, Russell Westbrook and Beal have different play styles. I feel like Jarret Allen would need to evolve his game a little bit more to play with Russ and Beal. Not saying like he's not good or anything. I just feel like we need to adjust his game a little bit more to play with Russ and Beal. Like, because Beal and Russ are very, very ball dominant, so they might turn Jarret Allen into like, kind of what DeAndre Ayton is for the Sun. We're gonna alley it to you whenever we need it. You dunk it in, or you bully the small guy and you put the ball in the hoop, right?
I think it's very interesting you brought that up because I feel like offensively, Jarret Allen is kind of plays that Clint Capella role where he's a lob threat, but we see with Russell Westbrook in Houston when he was playing with Clint Capella, it wasn't working out. He was having one of his worst seasons.
Yeah.
Before Clint Capella got traded, he was shooting like like 30% from the field, 25% from three. He was absolutely terrible. But when they traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington, Russell Westbrook, like, he exploded. You know, he made the All-Star game because of his big stretch into the season. I think this was 2 years ago. You know, and we saw, like, with more spacing and without like a traditional non-shooting center, Russell Westbrook really shines. And then we've seen the same thing happen with the Wizards. Like, you know, in the beginning of the season, Russell Westbrook didn't have like this crazy performance, right? He was kind of struggling. He had bad games. Like, remember when the Wizards, like, I believe they were at the bottom of the conference, and then they worked their way up. Now you had him in fantasy. You saw he was trash in the beginning, and then like somewhere in the second half of the season he took off. I believe that's also because they were running without Thomas Bryant, and they just have Davis Bertans out there. Yes, they had Robin Lopez and whatever, Alex Len.
Yeah,
but like 8 minutes. I feel like with that, like when they just had Davis Bertans out there to stretch the floor and not like a slower traditional center to clog the lane, Russell Westbrook just explodes.
Yeah, so, he can take off. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know if Jarret Allen would fit well with the squad, especially because Jarret Allen's not like a perimeter shooter. Unless the Wizards, like I think we talked about this last episode. I'm not sure if we did, but unless the Wizards want to blow up the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what I said. Like, if the Wizards want to blow up the whole thing, trade Russ, trade Beal.
And I think Jarret Allen's a solid center for your board.
They can do that, honestly. But I mean, you're trading Russ or Beal to the Cavs for Jarret Allen, basically, right?
Not the Cavs. Like, they would have to try to, because I don't think they want anything from the Cavs.
Yeah.
Unless the Cavs would give up like the third pick or anything like that. They would have to get a big package for Beal, and then I don't know who would want Westbrook. Unless you want to take that Lakers trade that I mentioned last episode.
Yo. It was at Kuzma, KCP, and it was HT for Russ. Yeah. All right. But I think that's good though. I think it's good. I think we're good, honestly.
Yeah. So we just covered the first half of the finals and Team USA.
Fuck the finals, man. Dude, come on, Suns, let's finish it up, bro. Suns in 5. I'm calling it right now. Note it. Yeah, July 11, 9:30 p.m. Suns in 5. This is where
my fucking oysters, my tacos. I have a lot of money on it, so I have 4 different bets on it.
Yo, watch this. Suns in 5, bro. You're gonna owe Jimmy tacos and owe me oysters. Dude, if I get the Bucks win and no one wins, we all just cry.
No, I will cry because I would have to pay for my family. That shit is like 50, 60. I don't even know where he's going, bro. So
my God.
If I win, hey, you trying to go to Nobu?
God,
yeah, bro. So we're gonna see what happens with the finals, second half of the finals. We're gonna keep you guys updated next week. We're gonna keep you guys updated with Team USA as well. I'm not gonna lie, if they lose on Monday, bro, like who the fuck are they playing, bro? But if they lose again, bro, we might have to do an emergency podcast.
Emergency podcast.
We might have to ship all these guys back to Shanghai. They might have to play for Shanghai, man.
They go for the Beijing Ducks, the Shanghai Sharks, and then the Guangdong whatever, bro. The Guangdong
Tigers.
The Guangdong Tigers, yeah, bro. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, bro. I can't believe they lost in Nigeria. Who are they playing on Monday? Let's see. Oh, they're playing Australia. Australia is pretty good, but
if they beat Australia and they lose Nigeria, must also bullshit.
We have KD, Lillard. We shouldn't lose to any of these guys. But
yeah, it's not possible.
I think Australia was the team that beat us in 2019 when we had fucking Kyle Kuzma out there. When we had Kyle Kuzma, Joe Harris. Like I don't know whose idea was it to bring Kyle Kuzma to represent our national team.
Kyle Kuzma going to Shanghai Sharks next year. Playing for fucking Team USA, man. Get the fuck out of here, dude. All right, but yeah, I think that'll be it for this podcast for EP2, right?
Keep you guys updated,
dude. Suns in 5. That's all I'm gonna say, dude. You already know what's gonna be. The next time you guys see us is gonna be. We'll see what happens. Honestly, we'll see what happens. We might do emergency broadcast or podcast if some stupid shit happens. You know, like if CP3 gets injured or like Team USA loses to Australia. I don't know, man. It's something crazy, dude. But yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. You got any last words, Anson?
Have a good night, man. That's it.
Go Suns! Go Suns! Go Suns! Suns in 5. You're saying Suns in 7, but
7.
Suns 7. All
Well,
right.
end the podcast, man. God damn.
All right, yo. All right, we good. All right, good night.